That down. Let's move on to this, shall we? They announced Tron Aries. And I got to admit, I wasn't super big on the last Tron movie. What was it called? Tron
Legacy.
Legacy. I was excited about Legacy. Other than the soundtrack, didn't completely love the film. Got to admit. I didn't hate it, but I didn't completely love it. Then they announced they were putting Jared Leto into it, which is divisive for some people. For me, he's an Academy Award winning actor, so I like seeing what he can bring.
Mr. Nobody's one of my favorite science fiction films of the last 25 years.
And then at CinemaCon, they showed us the presentation for Tron Aries. And our jaws were on the floor.
Yeah.
Holy crap, this looks great. So, a little while ago, they dropped the first trailer for Tron Aries. And most people were like, wow, that really does look good. Well, today they dropped a new trailer, which they are calling Biblically Strong, which is, of course, a quote from it. But Tron Aries, they're saying, trailer Jeff Bridges returns alongside Jared Leto's new Biblically Strong. So I'm sorry, is saying that Jeff Bridges in the movie, is that a spoiler? Is that a spoiler for anybody? Anybody? Is that a spoiler? Anyway. Jeff Bridges returns alongside Jared Leto's new Biblically Strong soldier. All right. Here's the thing about this trailer. It doubles down on all the things that made the first trailer great. Like seeing again, what's the big machine called?
The Recognizer.
The Recognizer. I keep wanting to call it the Predictor for some reason. The Recognizer in there, the light bikes, the ships, that one shot of the ship skimming the wings of the fighter plane and then turning and it just shreds the plane. I'm like, okay, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty great. I love the scene between Jeff Bridges and Jared Leto. Fascinating. I loved all that. Here's the one thing that makes me a little bit worried, Rob. And I know you loved this trailer, but we'll get to you in a second here. The one thing that makes me a little bit worried about the trailer was, are we doing the evil military complex executive is using this as a weapon? Are we doing that again? And not that Tron's done that before, but I mean, like, that's a pretty standard movie trope. Doesn't mean it won't be good. It doesn't mean they won't do well. But that was the one part to me that I was like, yeah. But the rest of it looked amazing to me. And Tron Aries remains very high on my excitement level to see this. Anyway, Rob, you had a chance to see this trailer, the second trailer for Tron Aries. How did you feel about it?
Well, look, I have a soft spot in my heart for the Tron franchise. I made a documentary 20 years ago or 23 years ago for its 20th anniversary on the making of Tron. That's on the Blu-ray. You can see on the Blu-ray. And I delved deep. I spent a lot of time with Tron director Steven Lisberger and went into the making of the film. And, Tron Legacy, I was excited for it. I didn't love it like you. It has some great visuals. The Daft Punk soundtrack is a banger.
The soundtrack was fantastic.
But I didn't think that the story was particularly effective in terms of where the internet went from 1982 to 2009.
Completely agree.
It didn't, but the idea of the digital world encroaching on our world, now that's a science fiction concept I can get behind. And the fact that, how do we defend against it? On the verge of quantum computing, on the verge of Google 4 or Grok 4, humanity we're at an inflection point or a turning point, call it what you want, but this is the right movie for the right time. And I'm hoping, like you, I saw this, well, it's weapons of mass destruction. I'm like, okay. First of all, you can't even compete. There's like this is going to replace the idea that maybe, the Fermi paradox and life out there in the universe, that maybe it's our lot in life that we evolve beyond our flesh and blood into the digital space. Well, what happens if the world of Tron encroaches on that and makes that happen much sooner than it's supposed to? I mean, human beings, their time is limited if you've got the digital world characters coming out of the internet. I'm like, bring this on. I can't wait to see this. I hope it's really the first of all, the visuals in this are unbelievable. Unbelievable. Like you said, planes getting shredded, recognizers. The one shot from inside the building, when you see a recognizer
going by,
I'm just like, bruh, come on. I mean, this is exactly what I want to see. And you know what? Like with the first trailer, to see not just Atticus Ross and Trent Reznor, You know, they've been doing lots of scores, but to see 9 Inch Nails.
I was the same way.
You know-
Daft Punk's one of my favorite groups of all time. But obviously they weren't going to do this. When I saw when the trailer came out and I first learned, and you see that 9 Inch Nails, the
Yeah.
NIN badge,
Yeah.
like,
You know, because the Social Network doesn't say that 9 Inch
No, it's Trent
Nails
Reznor.
did the
It's
score.
different.
It's Trent Reznor and Atticus
That's
Ross.
different.
Watchmen didn't have.
No.
No, man. 9 Inch
Nails.
Nails. Plant that flag, son.
Yeah.
And
I
it
can't
sounds
wait.
great. It already sounds
Oh
great.
my
Like,
God.
the music in the trailer is amazing. You know what it gives me vibes of? Gives me vibes of the original Mortal Kombat movie.
Dude.
Like that, I can already tell from this trailer, I'm going to be having the soundtrack of this movie on repeat. In
Oh my
car.
God.
9 Inch Nails on their own is like, this is going back to the 90s, but I used to play Quake 2, and I put on my disc for 9 Inch Nails, like whatever, a couple of their albums.
Quake 2.
And I would just play the music over the game, and it just worked perfectly. It was so good.
Well, it's like, dude, it was 30 years ago when David Fincher used that 9 Inch Nails remix to do the opening. Kyle Cooper over at Imaginary Forces did the opening to 7. I mean, that remix, I'll bring you closer to God, Monday. That was, oh, come on. Now, 30 years later, we're getting a Tron movie scored by 9 Inch Nails. Yes, bring it on.
All right, guys. Question is for you. What did you think about the new trailer for Tron Aries?
Look how dope even this. Disney went hard.
Dude, oh, man.
Oh, yeah. That opening to the trailer was great. That was a great opening to the
I don't
trailer.
normally interrupt you on your outro, but I had to say
That
that.
was worthy. That was worthy. All right, guys, whatever you thought about the trailer, jump on down to the comment section below and leave your thoughts there. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.